Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Back. It's good, yo. This shit would have been a little earlier today, but I had a few errands I wanted to run a little late in the day. I'm saying I gotta get a few things done. Went to the little workout nigga shop, you know what I mean, where you go and if you a workout nigga like me, you go and it's like taking a man to like a Home Depot or some shit. It's like motherfucker, it's like a candy store. Like motherfuckers is really in there looking around. You get to browsing for a long time, you know what I mean? So I got to browsing a while and I was like, all right, got a few things, got some new pre-workout, mid-workout kind of things that I'm gonna throw into my water and shit. So we got them right here. Little same electrolytes, you know what I mean? In the middle of your workout and shit. Just to try it. I'm not a person that needs like a boost or nothing when I'm on work. I don't need no caffeine. I don't need no pre-workout. I don't need none of that. But I just want to try it just as a means of hydration and all that and kind of restoring some electrolytes and shit like that. Like basically putting salts back into your body is the way it works. And some of the nutrients that come with it. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, let me try it. I've been going hard. But anyway, if y'all seen the title, today we talking about cop got murked by some Latinos after a car chase ended near a Confederate monument. And I didn't make that shit up. That shit really ended near a Confederate monument. Like, what are the odds in life that a police chase end near a Confederate monument in your little town when you were a cop? He was actually a deputy. Sheriff's deputy, right? So he tucked under the nuts of the sheriff. See you in the chat. See a few faces. Bear Down say black first. What up, Bear Down? New face, ain't seen you in a minute. What's good, man? New face, I ain't seen you. I don't know if you've ever been here. We like a new face. I don't know. But what's good, Bear Down? Welcome to the chat, man. G-Man Junior 64. What up, boy? Chillin'. Coolin'. Niche Penda. Peace to you. Sad and good seeing you. Cause y'all up. Motherfuckers is doing bad shit. It's 10 o'clock. Why y'all up late with the motherfuckers? Should I say fuck it? We bad. We don't give a fuck. We up. We out. It's good to see y'all. So, like I said, we're talking about a cop that got murked by some Latinos after a car chase, and this shit ended near a Confederate monument. I guess over this weekend, where the little July 4th shit was popping, I guess they was too busy talking shit about Chicago and jocking black nuts. Oh, 6 people got killed in Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Yeah. While Latinos out here blasting police officers. Didn't know police officers get blasted in Chicago. I checked. So let's get it. So the story goes, cop named Nicolas Blane Dixon got blasted. 28 years old. He was among several deputies in pursuit of a stolen vehicle. Let's get the story up. And this stolen car was believed to be the work of a teenage robbing crew, suspected of other auto thefts. A chase ensued, ending in a wreck not far from the square in Gainesville. This is in Gainesville, Georgia. We'll talk about the square in Gainesville later. 4 suspects fled on foot into a residential area off Jesse Jewell Parkway with the deputies in pursuit. Jesse Jewell is a motherfucker that, they enshrine out there in that part of Georgia. This is in North Georgia. He's like the chicken man. Like out in North Georgia, anybody from that area of Georgia, they got, Pilgrims, all these various chicken plants and shit out there. And he was the man that, used his little family money back during the, after the Civil War or whatever. They used their little feed and seed money. And he started running the chicken game out there, if y'all know. But it goes on to say, the offender started firing at the deputies. Then the deputies fired back. Well, that ain't exactly how it happened. The offender started firing at the deputies, and this guy, Nicolas Blane, he got shot in the stomach. They shot him below his vest. So they didn't say that at that part when they should have said that. I think they should have said it right there. It's when he got shot in the stomach. It was a gut shot, all right? One of the suspects, Hector Garcia Solis, took cover behind the house. He reemerged from the other end of the residence and more shots were exchanged. Garcia Solis, 17, was hit multiple times and is expected to survive. He faces felony murder charges. By early Monday afternoon, the remaining suspects, Brian Omar Cruz, London Clements, and Eric Edgardo Velasquez, each 17 years old, each charged with felony murder, were in custody, authorities say. One of the people that comments says, "It was a cheap shot," says Chris Cannon, Dixon's cousin. "All for a freaking car." I'm trying to get his voice in. I'm sure he probably sound like that. He leaves behind a wife and 2 sons, blah, blah, blah. They are sad, blah, blah, blah. So, on my channel, do we cry? No. Just want to refresh those that don't know what we do on my channel. Do we cry? No. Not one single tear. So, quick facts about Gainesville. The racial makeup of the county as of the 2010 census was 54% white, 15% black, about a 0.5% Native American, 3% Asian, 23% they say is from other races or whatever. But I want y'all to notice how they report the demographics. This is some real, sneaky shit they do. But in that total of the 52% or 54% that are white people, they tally up 41.6% of the population as Latino. Alright? They hide that in the white total and then in the, I'm assuming a little bit of the other category total, that 23% other races total. I'm sure they kind of try to have Latino straddle the fence between white and then other. Because they put that as a sidebar. They hide that shit. I just want y'all to notice how they present the data when they're talking about the population. They say 54%, damn near 60% of the population is white. But there's a sidebar after they give all these other races, all these other race percentages. Oh, by the way, 20% of the white population we really meant to say was Latino, right? So that's something that I look at. And we say that about Latinos all the time, how they get to hide behind white numbers. And we're going to keep exposing that shit on this channel because in identifying as white, there's a lot of instances where you get to reap the benefits of certain things that we talk about. Like socially, on my channel, I've explained that socially, whiteness gives you the benefit of normalcy and goodness, right? So they kind of get to edge their way into that. Politically, there's advantages. Economically, there's advantages, right? Politically, there's definitely advantages. We're talking about power. We're talking about being able to access power. There's benefits and kind of the benefits that come with what the fuck you're granted when you approach power, right? When you are approaching power figures, right? And you walking up to them, right? There's gains in that. There's benefits in being able to just say, hey, I'm white at any moment on the fly, right? I white, papi. I blanco, papi, right? And we know white supremacist society chooses to add in Latinos to their numbers when it benefits them. Gainesville, they probably thought they were being slick, tacking on Latinos to white people, as far as the demographics is concerned, as a move to like attract people to the area. That's a tactic that white supremacist society has been using for a while. They've adopted that in a lot of cities, as far as city planning and promoting a city to potential residents and home buyers and shit like that. But that's how they get people, you know what I mean? That's how they get people. Then you get there and you find out, 20-30% of the white number or whatever is Latino. Then motherfuckers touch down and start talking that build that wall. Which I have no disagreement with on my channel. PDGAF is a build that wall channel. Don't even get that shit twisted in the smallest. Yeah, what up, busy what they say? Busy Mo? In relationship to Busy Mo. Oh, let me do this real quick since I'm in the chat. Blah. Busy MC, GA Police, burning hell, literally. Yo, man, that's what come with life, man. They gotta burn in hell at some point, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's hell on earth, wherever the fuck they soul send them, man. That shit, it come with life, man. Yeah, shout out to Busy MC or Busy Mick, whatever that mean, man. Whatever you mean that to mean, that's a unique name. So yeah, like I said, this is a build that wall ass channel. Now, in the building of this story and just finding the different research, and I kept looking to see, you know, where it actually happened, this whole thing, because they kept saying Hall County. Early in the week, they was just running at Hall County. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, a county is more than one city, motherfucker. What you talking about? Where did it happen? Is my question, right? So eventually, I came across Gainesville, Georgia, and I've heard people talk about Gainesville, particularly black people, right? In Gainesville, they have a history of a bunch of Confederate monuments around that bitch. Let me do this real quick, since we're talking about the cop that got popped. But I'll put him up later, cause you know what I'm saying. Well, you know, I do want. Y'all saw the thumbnail. We could do that. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Now enough of that motherfucker, man. But Gainesville, they got Confederate monuments and Confederate fucking altars around that bitch. And out there in the middle of the city, they got a Confederate statue in the square, right? So this is a Confederate altar in the middle of the fucking city. I look at that. So where this crash happened is nearby a Confederate monument. They call it Old Joe. Let me pull it up. This is Old Joe, all right? Now, this ain't the only place in the world where there's an Old Joe statue. They have them all over the United States. This is a Confederate statue, okay? They had one in actually Gainesville, Florida, and they took it down recently because it's a Confederate monument, all right? They took it down because motherfuckers was tired looking at that bullshit, reminding them of white supremacists nut jocking, all right? And white supremacists say these monuments are heritage. I came across a lot of that in suspect white supremacist Gainesville, talking that same white supremacist trash out their mouth of, you know, people coming down on the monuments. People have protested their little monument out there too, but they, you know, always kind of banded together, got on code, and was like, nah, you know, we're not going to take it down. But I've came across many sentiments of the people on the ground out there, like, people are coming down on this monument. This is like coming down on whiteness, right? And particularly, I saw people saying, oh, this is, you coming down on this monument, this is a way to shame whiteness. Well, motherfucker, too bad, motherfucker. It's a shameful thing that white people participated in and propped up and valued and got generational money behind from participating and propping up and valuing a codified system, a codified political economical setup to fuck up black people, all right? A political, economic, and a social setup to keep us on the bottom. So yeah, motherfucker, you will be shamed. It's why y'all owe reparations, bitch. That's why y'all owe reparations for slavery. It's for something that you did that was shameful. Yeah, we know that, bitch. And where the money at? Next question. That's the next question. Where the money sit, right? So I came across a lot of that. That was what was up with that. I came across a lot of that. So with Nicolas, Blane, Dixon getting murked, I'm gonna say, well, now, I mean, that seemed like the universe saying, take that bullshit down, or more of your officers finna get killed nearby the shit. All right, take that bullshit down. After he got murked, after the car chase, the crash ended right by the monument, or I'll say nearby the monument. It's like the universe. That's karma to me. That sounds like the universe saying, motherfucker, y'all take that bullshit down. Motherfuckers ain't playing. Take that shit down, motherfucker. Motherfuckers tired of y'all stupid shit. That's the premise. So we're going to keep beating them over the head about that shit. Let me run to the chat real quick. Word. Build it wide and high. From Bear Down. I gotta check the context of what you was talking about, Bear Down. I'm sure it was some shit that was on point. G-Man Jr. 64 say, crackers don't listen to that shit. They keep trying. Yeah, real life, they keep trying, but trying is an act of failure where I'm at. You know what I mean? Trying is an act of failure. Yeah. And I also looked into what do it take to be a deputy. You understand? Because, a sheriff, that's a motherfucker that runs several cities. So, you a deputy, you underneath the fucking sheriff. You got to be on something. I mean, you don't get that kind of prestige in a county like Hall County, I wouldn't think. Right? Where the city got Confederate monuments all up in that bitch. And in Hall County, it's 4 cities that make up Hall County. Out of the 4, 2 of them housing Confederate monuments, right? The other one is Oakwood. Oakwood is the other city. They got an Oakwood cemetery. It's a Confederate cemetery right there. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? People say, where's the cemetery at? Well, how can we move it? Motherfucker, dig them bodies up and burn them bodies somewhere, motherfucker. That's energy. That shit is energy. That's energy that need to be displaced. You understand? Holding down these energetic altars to practitioners of the satanic ritual known as white supremacy, that's going to be a problem for y'all. That's going to be a problem energetically. So my thought is, you don't get to be a figure. A motherfucker who oversees policing. Deputy, they got a big responsibility. In a county, right? In a city. You don't get to be a figure that oversees policing like that across a geographic of this caliber and a geographic of this makeup that we talking about. White supremacists, rah for Confederate monuments and all this shit. You don't get to be eyes over that if you're not on some racist white supremacist shit yourself. Period. That's how I'm seeing this shit, right? So, Blane Dixon, Nicolas Blane, he dead. And we don't cry. The town that he oversaw, they lionized him. They crying for him because he represented the conscience of the public there, obviously. It's a predominantly white public, so people don't make it into those positions without being representative of the cognizance of the people in the area. So they all off the motherfucking ceiling about this motherfucker, loving him. His funeral was there, as a matter of fact. They don't put people up as representatives of their public, of their legal force of the public in any area, especially a predominantly white area with a conscience of Confederacy crap and anti-black lineage and shit. You know what I mean? Those motherfuckers don't get to be in that type of strata without having some sort of allegiance or paying some sort of hand to the mentality that undergird the people there. That's how the shit go. So we're not sad for this guy. We're not sad for his town. They got a GoFundMe for his funeral. Don't care. So he's dead and we're not going to cry, is what I'm saying. That's what we get energetically on my channel. That's what y'all got to know how I'm doing. For those that don't know, bear down and Let me go to the check. Let's see people clowning right fast. Let me check a few things. Bear down say, pig rest in piss. These pen I say facts. Yep. G-Man Junior 64 say it probably takes a lot of moonshine and booty busting in the shed. Huh. You know, something about certain things like a police officer, certain occupations, man. It's like, man, you could have picked a different occupation, man. The only reason you want to be down with that shit is that you are armed with the fucked up part of the shit. That's why you want to be down with that shit, right? So I'm like, man, booty busting, I don't think that's too far fetched, man. Certain professions, man, it's like, you want to be a wrestler? It's like, alright, you want to be a wrestler, dog? You probably want that booty busting shit. I'm saying you want to be a cop? I already know. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I look at. Certain things. And, white dudes in general, man. When I look at white dudes, man, this is a little off topic, but, they got to prove to me in a lot of ways that they not gay off top. I look at white dudes as being gay off top. It's like, I don't give them no clearance. You know what I mean? Maybe this is some all brand new theory. Maybe this is a theory of mine, but I just see them as like, white boys in general, man. They got to prove to me in some kind of way, man. I gotta have proof that these motherfuckers ain't gay, man, because we know that their culture is gay. We talk about Greece. We talk about the Cretan culture, the Crete culture. We talk about their foundings in the earth. You know what I mean? There's some of their original places where they first started setting out and making culture. All gay shit. Gay to a vibration that nobody before them reached to the point to where it started being documented culture for these other groups, for these non-white groups. So I look at them motherfuckers like, look, man, I know the history of y'all. I know y'all roots be gay. So when y'all be firefighters and shit like that, if I get some stories of firefighters getting blasted too, I will put those stories up on here too, because firefighters are just as guilty as cops to me. Anybody wearing a badge, you can kiss my ass. Anybody with a badge is my way that I make it around, right? But I'm saying, man, like, certain professions. I'm glad you brought that up, G-Man Junior 64. It's like, yeah, it's not hard to tell. Shit ain't hard to tell, man. So I be like, yeah, booty busting boys, yep. I mean, wiener wrangling, wiener tapping, shit shagging. What's some more? What's some good ones? Anal angsting. I mean, it's like, man, why you want to be in that profession, man, anyway? Why you want to be the profession that's the known dick on the block? Why that interests you? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. G-Man 064 say, yeah, that's how they get deputized. Yeah. Deputized, baptized. They firefighters, that's how they get baptized in the fire. You know what I mean? That shit is, no normal man want to be a part of that shit. Once you see the underworkings of some shit, once you see the mechanics of some shit, and you know it's some fuckery, it's like, okay, you want that to be your progress in life, you want that to be your journey, and you seek a destination that journey gonna provide you, and like, that's what you want, you go for that. It's like, yeah, see y'all, hold up, G-Man 064 say, oh, I'm telling you, they probably took some moonshine. Hold up, let's just say, I'm telling you, it probably took some moonshine, shed, and ball gagging. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Wouldn't be surprised. Alright? Niche Penda say, exactly, like to dig in between other men's legs. Yeah, the insanity. The sheer insanity of shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to catch y'all right fast before it got too late. Didn't want to make this a long cast. I appreciate everybody who's been leaving comments on the Voodoo, ADOS Voodoo video. We got a lot of good response off of that. I'm trying to work to get somebody to actually do one of my lives with me and speak up on some questions that I've put to them. Questions that I didn't bring up in the video, but questions that I begin to kind of ruminate on after. Like, yeah, let me bring this up to the people, man, and just see, you know, get with some voodoo brains and lay out how the shit look, right? Lay out how the shit could look, right? So it's that. So everybody who's been in correspondence with me after that, I appreciate y'all for dropping your 2 cents, dropping the knowledge, man. We all about knowledge, you know what I'm saying? All about knowledge. You know, my peeps, you know, y'all know my background. My family is from Tennessee and from like the eastern part of Florida, like northeastern Florida, like close to Georgia. And y'all know I'm out here in Texas, you know what I'm saying? So like the background with voodoo is like, you know, y'all know I came up a Hebrew Israelite, so we wouldn't be fucking with that shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know much about it back then, but I heard a lot of stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of shit. I say that, and then I heard a lot of other shit that made me kind of like, you know, you know what I'm saying? See it in a certain way, and you know, I had certain things I wanted to know about it anyway, right? And then after that, then it was like, all right. Then I got into building with the gods and shit like that. So then that took a different course of, you know, knowledge and whatnot. But shout out to everybody who been hollering at me about that. You know, it makes me feel excited to know we're gonna have somebody that's gonna be able to build with us on the live. And so hope y'all don't miss that. Whenever that show drop, I'll drop a community post and I'll let y'all know beforehand. So when it drop, y'all just be ready to tune in. I'll try to make it like a weekend post, like a weekend morning post. You know what I mean? So y'all be ready for that. Also, yo, shout out to everybody who was hollering at me about this Mooseface Wong, Amy Mooseface Wayne, that chick. Yeah, you know what I mean? We got some really good responses on that post as well. Shout out to Fireside Chat Mama D. Y'all check out her channel. Shout out to Fireside Chat Mama D. Hit me up about that. She gave me the number to the editor at Washington Post to go ahead and push them to print a retraction about what they talking about ADOS. You know what I mean? We're going to make them get that shit right. Calling us tiny, calling us, you know what I mean? Y'all will let Trump get up there, Trump Jr. sit up and say some shit, but when we say it, it's, oh, we're this leftist, teeny, tiny. Yeah, really? Okay. Watch, you know what I mean? Watch, right? You know, I just didn't like the tone slander. I didn't like slander. I don't appreciate that shit. I don't appreciate it. So I got on their ass. I gave them a piece of my mind. Y'all dropped all kind of knowledge on their ass. I was like, look, y'all need to know. ADOS, we're not tiny. First of all, that's a lie. Kamala is not an American black. Trump Jr. was right. Her parents cannot be traced to the 1870 census, so she is not the American black that we talking about that has undergirded America. You understand? They'll try all this shit to try to put just anybody with melanin in their skin and say, hey, look, you're a part of the same. Nope. It's like that bullshit. What's the chick? Y'all saw that interview with, what's the girl? Joyanne Reed. Punk ass Joyanne Reed on the Breakfast Club yesterday. ADOS showed up to downvote that bitch. I'm glad. But see on that bitch talking about black people, we're immigrants. Bitch, no. You immigrant, bitch. You are. You understand? So they got people that'll try to run bases with these false equivalences and with these falsities. Just because they got a microphone. Just because they got a fucking microphone, they get up there and say whatever they can to minimize the original black experience in America. Anything they can to sidestep, overstep, marginalize, diminish America's ground state blacks, right? And we ain't having. That's what ADOS is all about. So I'm geared up, energized up, do that shit all day. Anytime I see a motherfucker talking some sideways, it's like, oh yeah. Plus, I ain't on social media, so I don't have that, social media release that everybody get every day to be tweeting and twatting. What's it called? Twatting. You twatted, you tweeted and twatted. You know what I mean? I don't get that kind of release every day. I don't. You know what I mean? Not that I don't want to do it. It's like, fuck it. I'm tired of getting blocked off that shit for. You know what I'm saying? Not doing nothing, breaking the rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. I'll take a break from that shit happily. Y'all just share my content. Share my content. You know what I'm saying? That'll get me out there. That'll get me out there harder. You know what I'm saying? When I was on, I ain't say that I'm not saying it wasn't beneficial when I was on that type of platform, because I got a lot of views on my videos during that time. But fuck it. I'll just say fuck it, man. I'll just suffer on views if it means that I'm just going to have to keep dealing with these hard-headed motherfuckers on some bullshit every time I mean, within the confines of the rules of the shit, and then come to hate. It's like, all right, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? I'm tired of having to keep making accounts. I'll get back on eventually. I'll probably do it eventually, just for the fuck of it. Just for the fuck of living, I'll do it. But it's been so relaxing. It's been so cool. You know what I'm saying? It's been so, you know what I mean? This summer, man. Just, not fucking with the headache like that. I say fuck it, man. But, I'll be back through on the war with y'all. Get on Twitter and all that shit. I might fuck around and pull my Instagram up. I might go on and get my Instagram jumping, because that seemed like that might be a little funner. But they block you on Instagram too, right? Don't they block you on Instagram if you say shit that is true? Those of y'all that got Instagram, do y'all know anything about that? Nate G-Man, do they? Alright, see. G-Man Jr. 6 say he just got out of a 1-week Twitter suspension. Hey, that's good, man. I'm tired of getting shut the fuck down all the way. But I remember the 1-week suspensions, bro. I remember them hoes. I remember hey, start with the 24 hours. I remember the 24 hour. You understand? Then the 1 week. It's like, man, what the fuck? Then it's like, fuck you, nigga. You telling too much real. We want lies to be circulated. You interfering with that. You making people not think in terms of lies and fuckery. That's not good. So, yeah. Okay, so Niece say, of course they do. So they be on the same shit on motherfucking Instagram. Alright. Thank you, Niece Pender. Yeah, so, shit, what's the point, man? What's the fucking point? Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Other than what? Putting up pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is it, man? You putting up pictures and videos and shit. I want to show y'all, some of my other videos shit I put together, man. Like, go out in the street and just wild. With my mask on and shit, wilding up on motherfuckers, man. Like, I do that shit. I might have to do that, man, just to introduce that chamber into my content for the fuck of it. But I don't know, man. Like, it's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck do the game come from? Where do the step up come from? If every 4 seconds you watching your back for hating, it's like, man, come on, man. So yeah, I look at that. Yeah. G-Man Jr. He say, yeah, I got the 24, then I got the 1 week. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do it because it will bring traffic to your YouTube. Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah. I guess, I don't got the history with Instagram of just getting blocked. So, I've been considering that. G-Man Jr. 64. I've been considering that seriously, right? Saying just, God, I swear I'm an Aries for real, man. It's like, if motherfuckers show us a fucked up hand, we be like, oh, you gonna be fucked up? Alright. We'll hold a grudge for life, man. We'll hold a grudge against the whole system for life, man, and won't think nothing of it. It won't even take no energy out of us to do it. People say, oh, the grudge, it takes so much, Asha. Nope. Yo, look, the niggas I ran with in the game, they wasn't all Aries type niggas, but their energy was, nope, forever, nope, grudge forever, nope. You understand? So, Twitter gonna have to think of something fucking with me, man. They're gonna have to think of something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll do Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But I know definitely, probably Instagram will be my next foray into, you know, the social media shit. You know what I'm saying? And get to put out this and that. Yo, community post is my other thing, man. I fuck with the community post. I get to put up what I want to put up. Throw my little opinions on this and that. Nobody blocks me on that. That's good. You know what I'm saying? So I got the community post and the, I'm saying, motherfucking Insta. It seemed like those gonna be my run tools. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm about that. About that, Black. You mean Dream 64? These pendants say they are allergic to the truth and want to stay asleep while they slaughter us. Yeah, they want us to stay asleep. That's that fuckery. Shit ain't happening. What the fuck? Shit ain't happening. It happening with no lay down. It ain't gonna be no lay down. Motherfucker, we gonna come through, clean the scene of the fuckery when we show up. You know what I mean? So yeah. But don't forget to check out my Teespring. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share this shit. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. All of that. We need all that. We thrive off all of that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I thought I told you about making America pay again. America need to crack open the bank like they do with everybody else. Make America pay again. It ain't no games. And yeah, man, it's been good catching y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to run back to the these pen that say my keyboard. Damn, your keyboard fucked up a word. It's all good. I pick up the essence of what people say. I can run with it. I can read and kind of, you know, that's the thing about being melanated, niche. You know what I mean? We black. People ain't got to say all the words. Like, motherfucker can, yep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yep. Fill in all of that shit, right? Yep. Oh, yeah, thank you, Busy Mick. Busy Mick, Busy MC. I don't know. No, it's not Busy MC. It's Busy MC. You got busy in all caps. Let's see that. It's Busy MC, eh? Some services official. Yeah, man, appreciate it, man. Check it out. Check out my Teespring, man. So you can get all of your race first, everybody does it material. You can get all of your Make America Pay Again material, you know? You can get all that. Check your boy out, huh? It's all good, man. Appreciate you coming through. Busy MC, you know what I mean? Let me get it, y'all.